Yeah. Y'all see the vibes? Say, see the vibes.
Season.
Passover season. No Passover for a heathen. It's pretty good. Pretty dang on good. Why I say so myself. Passover season. No Passover for a heathen.
Yeah, that was a powerful Passover last night.
That was, man. It was real wonderful. I'm thankful for that too. Like some for real stuff. I'm really thankful for this Passover, man. For real, on the mighty of Mashiach's name.
Yeah.
For real. We can go and get it started, man. They get on
Maybe
it.
2 minutes. I usually give it like 2 minutes before I get started.
What's that? Officer Barakaya Shalom, Mark. You know, we got a little late start. You see the vibes, don't you? I know you see the vibes, don't you? Officer Barakaya, I know you see the vibes. You see them, right? You see that, don't you? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I know you see it. Man, you know, man, last night was beautiful, man.
Yes, sir.
Last night was beautiful, man. Another mighty Passover. Shalom, shalom. People that's logging into the chat. Man, it was a mighty Passover. Great beginning, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. I know this right, man. Yes, sir. You see that manure? That's our manure for today.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. Manure on the glass. You see, it ain't no 9. It's only 7.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But you already know what we're going to dive into today. This is no Passover for a heathen. Right? That's just what it is, man. Let's go to Leviticus chapter 23, man. Leviticus chapter 23. Let's go into the lovely, lovely Passover. Start at verse 5, man. No, start at verse 1. All right?
The book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 1. And
Go ahead.
And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel.
Right? It says, now, this is Leviticus chapter 23. It says, Speak unto the children of Israel, right? Read.
Mm-hmm. And say unto them concerning the feast of the Lord, which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations, even these are my feasts.
So guess what? This is the Lord's feast, right? Mm-hmm. It says, what did it say? Naphtali Alley. Do you know about the red heifer? Where do they get that from? Where did they get the red heifer from? That's what they asking.
That's that Islamic folktale stuff.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But you know we don't do Jewish fables no way. Greetings, Israel. Greetings. All the Hebrews and Shebrews, greetings. So in Leviticus chapter 23 says, told us speaking to the children of Israel, right? Mm-hmm. Say these are the Lord's feast day. And it's just Leviticus chapter 23, right?
Good.
It just, something basic, but it says it. It says what it says, right?
Good.
Jump down to verse 5 now.
Verse 5.
Yeah.
In the 14th day of the first month at even.
At what?
At even.
At even, read.
Is the Lord's Passover.
This is the Lord's Passover, right? Read.
And on the 15th day of the same month is the feast of unleavened bread unto the Lord.
Unto the Lord. Watch this. Jump over to Numbers chapter 9 right quick. Let me show you something. Numbers chapter 9. Right? Because we already know, based on how Scripture's rolling, that who the Passover for. Mm-hmm. Right? We know, without a shadow of doubt, we know the Passover is for Israel, right? Good. Sister Mary Houston, shalom, shalom. I'm talking about the prophecy. It's actually there in the Bible. Precept was out. Put the precept in there. Guess what, man? When y'all scoffers come online, guess what we're going to have to do? Y'all going to have to put some precepts on this mug, man. And we fine with it. Just put your precept on there. Right? You say it's actually there in the Bible. Put your precept down. Right? Because the thing is, we don't mind about proving ours. We want you all to prove y'all. Because y'all like to debate a topic, and y'all have a ground stand on. Y'all just try to go. Y'all want us to fully counter on every punch y'all throw. No, we throwing punches back. Right? This is how this fight go.
Ain't no red heifer in the Bible.
So we trying to figure out where he get a red heifer from.
Look.
I already know. This is not going. We're not gonna help him out in that situation.
Yeah,
Zero help.
God.
I'm talking about zero help.
But you don't like Garcia.
No, it ain't no argument. But the thing is, if you want to get answers, you telling us this there in the Bible, but when we look in the Bible, we can't find red heifer. Right? So it ain't no argument. This is what a lot of people do. They put the smoke screen up to show, hey, I got something I want them to go into. But then we ask somebody to provide the information that y'all got, then it kind of windows down a little bit. All right?
Good.
What we at, Numbers chapter 9?
Yes, sir.
Read Numbers chapter 9. And you can start at verse 1.
The book of Numbers, chapter 9, verse 1.
Right, read it.
And the Lord spake unto Moses in the wilderness of Sinai in the first month of the second year after they were come out of the land of Egypt, saying.
This is after the land of, they came out of the land of Egypt, like the second year. Said, that's why I was asking you in the first place. And why is it the Zionist Christian, the European Jews are excited about it? But I apologize for the interruption. Thank you. Guess what, man? If they took in a whole heritage from just think about this. They literally took a whole heritage from a group of people, right? They took their customs, they took their land, they tried to take the covenant, they tried to take the promises, they tried to take the tradition, they tried to take our God away, they tried to take us away in a whole totality, man, right? So by them taking the whole thing, yeah, they gonna be happy. Why? Because they winning. They own everything. The educational system is run by them, right? How we learn English here in America is run by them, right? How they structure jobs, and how the thinking mechanism of the so-called red man comes from their understanding, right? And Satan gives gifts too, right?
Music industry,
right?
All that stuff.
Well, let's read that up.
All right. Verse 2. Let the children of Israel also keep the Passover at his appointed season.
Right? Because this is what we commanded to do, man. Keep the Passover in the appointed season. So that's why where we at now, in the Passover, right? Let's read it.
Verse 3. In the 14th day of this month, at even, ye shall keep it in his appointed season, according to all the rights of it.
All the rights. Man, that's a heavy thing. It told us to keep the Passover in its appointed season, right? And it said in all his rights. This goes into a statute, right? It says for now. What is for now? Yeah, it is for now. They got it for now, right? I agree. They are superior for now. All nations are superior over us right now. Every nation is superior over us right now. We have no military might. We have no economic might, right? We have no laws on their books. We are considered 3/5 of a human being according to the so-called Constitution, man. It is what it is, man. Because when they written those laws, guess what happened? They written them laws when we was in hardcore bondage in the fields, right? But let's read some more of that out.
And according to all the ceremonies thereof shall ye keep it.
So this is why we keep the ceremonies of Passovers, man. Why you think on the last day we have the ball, man? Right? These are ceremonies, man. Like the scripture tell us plain how we're supposed to be, man. Right? But read on.
And Moses spake unto the children of Israel that they should keep the Passover.
Mm-hmm.
And they kept the Passover on the 14th day of the first month at even,
read.
in the wilderness of Sinai.
Uh-huh.
According to all that the Lord commanded Moses, so did the children of Israel.
So this is why we got to get steadfast understanding, right? I don't want to take too far away from where I want to go, but this right here was pertaining to going into our Passover, man. Right? We got to think on what we've been reading and what we trying to go, what we trying to get an understanding about, right? Because a lot of times, just like, think about the heathens, man, right? They gonna get a chance to do a lot of stuff in the kingdom, man. Believe it or not, they will get heathens. They will get some stuff to do. It's just not on our level, right? Because if we thinking that they are gonna be on our level, there's something wrong with our thinking, man. All right? I'm gonna touch this right quick. Let's go to Isaiah, chapter 14. Because these, like I say, these simple precepts, but these is the precept that we got to think about. What's gonna be happening in our kingdom, man? Because if this is not our kingdom, then what is going to be happening in our kingdom when we get our kingdom come, right? On earth as it is in heaven, right? What's going to be happening, man? Right? Because we got to really think about this, man. So, let me get Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 1.
All right, the book of Isaiah, chapter 14, verse 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob,
Right, read.
and will yet choose Israel,
and
set them in their own land.
Ain't going to be setting them in their own land.
And the strangers shall be joined with them.
And the strangers going to be joined with us.
And, right. they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
And they going to have to cleave, right? Read.
And the people shall take them and bring them to their place. And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids.
They're going to be possessing them for servants and handmaids, right? Read.
And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were.
So this is talking about the strangers that was among us, right? What you think is going to happen to the strangers that's among us? It literally just gave us the information of what these strangers going to be doing that's among us. Y'all think that it's going to be any other different way? Because this is not our rest, right? Right? Watch this.
You want me to finish it?
Yeah, finish it out.
And they shall rule over their oppressors.
And we're going to be ruling over our oppressors, right? Watch this. Jump over. Let's go back to Numbers chapter 9. But we going back. Keep in mind, we're going back to Isaiah. But just not chapter 14, but we're going back to Isaiah. Numbers chapter 9, we're going to get straight to it, man. Numbers chapter 9, start at verse 14.
Numbers chapter 9, verse 14. And if a stranger shall sojourn among you.
The stranger that sojourned among us.
And will keep the Passover unto the Lord, according to the ordinance of the Passover, and according to the manner thereof, so shall he do. Ye shall have one ordinance, both for the stranger and for him that was born in the land.
So guess what? It's got to be an ordinance for the stranger, but it's also an ordinance for one is born in the land, right? We got to think about this. What does this sound like? The one that's a stranger and the one that's born in the land. Stranger, born in the land. What stranger is this? Brothers and sisters, put in the chat what stranger this is. Is this a stranger of the other nation or is this a stranger of our nation? Put in the chat. I want to know what stranger is this? What stranger is this? Put it in the chat. Is it a stranger of the other nations or is it a stranger of our nation? Mary Houston said the other nation. It said a stranger to the land, a foreigner. Sister Mary Houston, you didn't get it right this time. This right here is the stranger that's a foreigner. Israelites only. All praise man, Eddie Murphy Jr. Shalom, Abraham. Watch this. This to give you a clear understanding, right? When we read Numbers chapter 9, verse 14 again. Read it.
The book of Numbers, chapter 9, verse 14. And if a stranger shall sojourn among you, and will keep the Passover unto the Lord, according to the ordinance of the Passover,
right,
and according to the manner thereof, so shall he do. Ye shall have one ordinance, both for the stranger and for him that was born in the land.
So you should have an ordinance for the stranger and the one that was born in the land. This is the stranger that was born. This is the stranger, the difference between the stranger that was born in the land and the stranger that was homeborn in the land and the stranger. Go to Leviticus chapter 25. Leviticus chapter 25. Hold on. I want to get so forever. No, this is what I want. I don't want to start at verse 35. I want to go a little bit more. You can start at verse. You can start at verse 35. I need some more. It's something I need. But go read it.
Oh, you want a 45 too?
We're gonna get down on.
Okay, all right. The book of Leviticus, chapter 25, verse 35.
Right, read it.
And if thy brother be waxen poor and fallen in decay with thee, then thou shalt relieve him, yea, though he be a stranger.
Though he be a what?
Though he be a stranger.
So this is talking about a stranger. He said, if your brother be waxing poor and falling into decay, though he be a stranger, he said, you shall relieve him, though he be a stranger. This goes into if a person, say for instance, like he a Benjamite and I'm a Judite, right? If I was waxing poor and I needed to work, I could go over to Ak and be like, hey, I need some work. Then Ak can relieve me. How do you relieve me? By giving me work into his land, but I'll be a stranger because I'm not born in that land, right? Right? Read on up.
Or a sojourner, that he may live with thee.
So the Bible called this a stranger and a sojourner, right? But read it.
Verse 36. Take thou no usury of him, or increase, but fear thy God, that thy brother may live with thee.
So this goes into a brother, which is a stranger or a sojourner, because he's coming to your land, right? This is the same thing that we're reading in Numbers chapter 9, right? Jump down to verse 39.
Verse 39. If thy brother that dwelleth by thee be waxen poor, and be sold unto thee, thou shalt not compel him to serve as a bond servant. So
every time that you ever see stranger in the Bible, and it says anything about a bond servant or a slave when it concerning the heathens or strangers, then you know it's not talking about us, right? So, but if you see that it's talking about it's talking about a stranger or a sojourner, and they don't call them a bond servant or a bond maid, then that's talking about us, right? This is how we get a better understanding of the scriptures, man. Shalom, shalom, brothers and sisters that's in the chat, right? Verse 40,
Verse 40. But as an hired servant.
What did the Bible call us?
But as an hired servant.
The Bible calls us a hired servant, right? We're not a bond servant. We are hired servants, meaning that we literally working for our own people. Right? Read.
And as a sojourner, he shall be with thee, and shall serve thee unto the year of Jubilee.
Right? Verse 42.
42. For they are my servants, which I brought forth out of the land of Egypt. They shall not be sold as bondsmen.
You see how they go? The scripture literally tells us that we cannot be sold as bondmen. We literally can't be sold as bondmen, right? We cannot be sold as bondmen. This is what the scripture is telling us all the way, right? Verse 44.
Verse 44. Both by bondsmen and thy bondsmaid, which thou shalt have, shall be of the heathen.
The only way that we can have a what you call it? A slave or basically, if you see a stranger in the Bible that is called a bondman or a bondsmaid concerning the other, this how you know it's concerning another nation, right? Because we literally just read in Leviticus chapter 25, verse 42 said we cannot be sold as bondmen, man, right? But we know the heathens, what they did, they sold us as bondmen and bondmaids. They sold us as that. But our own people can't sell us to be a bondmaid or a bondsman, right? Watch this, but read.
Shall be of the heathen that are round about you. Of them shall ye buy bondsmen and bondsmaids.
Right, read.
Moreover, of the children of the strangers that do sojourn among you, of them shall ye buy.
Of them shall we buy, read.
And of their families that are with you.
Read.
Which they begat in your land.
Which they begot in our land. Watch this, but read.
And they shall be your possession.
So, and they can be our possession, right? The other nations literally can be our possession, man, right? Especially coming in the kingdom to come, right? But read.
Verse 46. And ye shall take them as an inheritance for your children.
Right, read.
After you.
Afterwards, read.
To inherit them for a possession.
Then to inherit the other nations for a possession, right? Read.
They shall be your bondsmen forever.
And they're going to be our bondmen forever, right?
But over your brethren.
But over our brethren, who?
The children of Israel.
The children of Israel, read.
Ye shall not rule one over another with rigor.
This is how this thing go, right? This is basically how this goes. So when we breaking down Numbers chapter 9, right? Or any other precept, go and see what that is. All right? Even if we breaking down Numbers chapter 9, this is basically how this thing look, man. Right? Shalom, shalom to the people in the chat, right? We literally going down and breaking down. So when you go break down Numbers chapter 9, verse 14, this is basically what this is going into, man. Right? Even when we get ready, when we get oh that. Right? Even when we go to Isaiah chapter 49, right? Who are that? Oh, you got Brother Ray from Minnesota in the house, man. Shalom, Mark. I know, man. He said, hey, man, let me in this mug. Right? Yeah. Shalom, shalom. Right? So even when we go and watch this, when we go to Isaiah chapter 49, watch this. Isaiah chapter 49, and we going to verse, 22. That's what I want.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 49, verse 22. Thus say the Lord God, behold, I will lift up my hands to the Gentiles.
Right? So the Lord said he's going to lift up his hand to the Gentiles, right? Read.
And set up my standards to the people.
Mm-hmm.
And they shall bring thy sons in their arms.
Mm-hmm.
And thy daughters shall be carried upon their shoulders.
Right, read.
Verse 23. And kings shall be thy nursing fathers.
And kings going to be our nursing fathers, read.
And their queens thy nursing mothers.
Hey, y'all see how this finna go, right, read?
They shall bow down to thee.
They're going to bow down to us.
With their face towards the earth.
They're going to show some respect.
And lick up the dirt of thy feet.
And look up the, what you reading?
And lick up the dust of thy feet.
You said dirt.
No.
So dang, you must got an NKJV, don't it? He said, lick up the dust of our feet, right? Read.
And thou shalt know that I am the Lord, for they shall not be ashamed that wait for me.
So it goes into a lot, man. Especially when we know we dealing with the heathens. Because what heathens do, heathens don't think that they gonna have to ever pay. They think the mighty word of the Lord is for all and for all. Guess what? I don't want to name this class Merry Passover, right? Like they got their Merry Christmas. I don't want to name this Merry Passover, right?
Mm-hmm.
Holly Jolly Passover or something, man. Silent Night Passover, man.
Heathen free Passover.
I'm talking about 2024 blood at the door.
Mm-hmm.
Right? This is how, but I'm going to tell you, brothers and sisters, also, y'all better watch these jumping spirits, man.
Mm-hmm.
This Passover, man, these spirits been all over people, man. These spirits wearing us like a glove, man. Hey, man, y'all better get that money. You know, Mayweather be boxing, man. How you try to guard that chin like that? Y'all better guard that chin, man. Cause this Passover, these spirits they'll knock your butt up out this mug, man.
Come
I'm talking about, man, they'll knock your butt up out this Passover, man. Guess what? They'll knock you out the truth, man. No, you already be messed up, man, concerning the Passover because the Lord have distinct orders in Passover, right? I'm talking about the Lord be so distinct in his Passover, man. I know a lot of time brothers, I know the Lord give us full instructions, man, but a lot of times we gonna be taking them instructions, man. Watch this. Watch this. Go to Exodus. Go over to Exodus chapter 14. Exodus chapter 14. We're going to start at verse 8. We're going to start at verse 8, man. Exodus chapter 14, verse 8. Pay attention to what we going into, man, right? Because I know a lot of time when we think about precepts, when we think about scriptures, we got to be locked in on what the Lord is allowing us to see and what the Lord allowing us to do, right?
The book of Exodus, chapter 14, verse 8.
Mm-hmm.
And the Lord hardened the heart of the Pharaoh. Of Pharaoh, king of Egypt.
Mm-hmm.
And he pursued after the children of Israel.
Mm-hmm.
And the children of Israel went out with an high hand.
He said the children of Israel went out with a high hand, man. That's tough, man. Y'all keep that in y'all mind, because we're going to go back to how the children of Israel went out with a high hand, right? That's a tough thing to say. They went out with a high hand, man. Right? But, matter of fact, let's get that. Go to Acts chapter 13 and verse 17, man. This is what this means. They go out with a high hand. High hand. Acts chapter 13 and verse 17.
The book of Acts, chapter 13, verse 17. The God of this people of Israel chose our fathers
Mm-hmm.
and exalted the people when they dwelt as strangers in the land of Egypt.
Right, read.
And with an high arm brought he them out of Egypt.
So that high arm. Just think about who is the high hand and the high arm.
Yeah, I was sure.
Right? We got to think about that. Who's the high hand and the high arm, man? Right? It said, brother, you know Moses is not white either. It says,
What?
it says the Quran was never changed. I follow the same God Jesus worship.
Yeah, Moses ain't what? We already know that.
It said, y'all not Jews, y'all Africans. Guess what? And you ain't a person, you an alien. We can just start naming stuff. If that's what we doing. That's what we doing. Prove that. I'm like Abraham. No wonder.
Corner store owner.
No wonder. He in our neighborhood oppressing us.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he coming to you, because he wanna, man, he the same people that be getting our little young sisters that can't pay, they don't be having no baby daddies at their house, or they ain't got their father at the house, or they ain't got parents. You will take them to the back and give them some Pampers long they give it up.
With the chopped cheese and the Coke.
For real, man.
Oh,
Italian beef, ain't it, man?
Never, never, never.
Talking about never, never, never. And you don't want us to get that Quran, man. Do y'all believe in one God? Yeah, we believe in one God. Do you believe in one God? You probably believe in
But it's funny, why? No.
I know. I know. Every but you know what's funny? Everybody want to come and debate this Quran. And y'all Quran don't have nothing to stand on.
No problem.
I'm talking about zero prophecy. The Bible prophecy, go through the roof. The Quran prophecy, zero. Do you think Jesus is God? No. Absolutely not. Right? Go back to Exodus chapter 14
And 8.
and start at verse 8.
And the Lord hardened the heart of the Pharaoh.
And the Lord hardened the heart of Pharaoh, not the Pharaoh. He's making it seem like he got the juice.
And the Lord hardened the heart of Pharaoh, king of Egypt.
Christ is the king. Right, read.
He pursued after the children of Israel.
He pursued after the children of Israel, read.
And the children of Israel went out with a high hand.
So, asking you a question. Now, Nadara Zell, we're going to ask you a question. You came, gave us a question, we're going to ask you a question back. Right? We're going to ask you a question back. And what does Allah mean, too? We're going to look it up.
I already know what it means.
Huh?
It's a Paleo Hebrew word for power.
No, it's something else, too.
No.
It's something else, too. Right? Watch this. If Moses was raised up if Moses was an Israelite, right? And he was raised up in the household of the Egyptian, and Pharaoh couldn't tell that he was a Israelite, then who did he look like? Did he look like a Edomite? Did he look like an Ishmaelite? Or did he have bronze skin like this? Or did he look like an African? But he wasn't.
Oh, he one of them Palestinians.
No. Answer no. Okay. The Islamic name of, no, it's not the Islamic name of, it's the Islamic name of your God. It's the Islamic name of your God, not our God, which is in heaven. All right? So Moses wasn't to be black like an African.
Oh, now he got his corner store homies up there. Who pumping
Well,
the gas right now?
For real.
We're going to go ahead and get y'all.
We're going to get y'all straight. Don't worry about it. Watch this.
How come y'all God can't stop y'all from getting bombed and depleted?
What's this? Unholies. Unholy Quran, what's this? Do y'all want to do that? Do y'all want to do that, man? Do y'all want to do that? Y'all want to keep on scoffing? We'll start reading scriptures of what y'all so-called Quran says. Do you want to do that? Yeah, I know you're not worried about the skin color because the skin color matters. Because if the Africans was so-called black men, then the Israelite has to be what so-called what color? What color would the Israelites have to be?
The whole world was black.
Yeah, I know. Don't give them no firepower. Hey, you hold your peace, you gotta do that. Okay, if you read the Bible and the Quran, your Quran tell you to read the Bible. That's why you read the Bible. Who don't want smoke? Okay, let's see how much smoke you get. Watch this. We're gonna read out your this is your Quran. I done read your Quran too. So hey, let's see what he's talking about. Let's see what his unholy Quran says. Right? Look, this is what your Quran says about when did this is when your Quran was wrote. Watch this. Read this right here. This is when watch your own Quran tell you when it was wrote. Read it. No, say the Quran, the book that right there. Yeah. We're gonna read all the way down to the AD part.
Okay. The Quran is a book of God revealed to the Prophet Muhammad.
It says the Quran said it was a book of God revealed to the Prophet Muhammad, right? And guess what? Y'all agreed to that. Because y'all said this book is written by the Prophet Muhammad. And we know y'all say that, right? But read.
It did not come to him in the form of a complete book.
It says, I want y'all to understand this. This thing did not come to Muhammad in a complete, the Quran did not come to the Muhammad in a complete book, right? Yeah, we're going to have to deal with that. No, hey, we can answer your questions. Stop, hey, let's relax. We know y'all want it, man. Y'all want this smoke. Guess what? You see this in the air? We came for the smoke, right? But let's read that.
All right. But in parts over a period of 23 years.
So it took Muhammad 23 years to write this, right? So-called write it. But let's go ahead.
The first part was revealed in 1610 AD.
So, you meaning to tell me that the Quran came out in, the first part of the Quran came out in 1610 AD? So, and Moses lived in 1500 BC. So how in the hell is y'all book even compared? How the hell is your book even if this came out? No, we're not jumping. This 1610 AD, right? It says literally 1610 AD, right? So how is your book even valid to even step up to the Bible, right? Right?
We're not Jewish.
We're not. See, you want us to don't Ehud. I'm finna get you out the panel. Don't say none of those words. We ain't not finna. You not finna bait us in to say certain stuff.
Okay.
Right. That word right there, we don't say.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
We can't let them do none of that. I would tell you how it bears with. Yeah, it's gonna always bear with you because guess what? The Bible don't belong to you. That's why this right here bears witness with this because that's what the Lord gave to he gave it to the heathens. He never gave it to us, right? Let me see. Like you say, we want all the smoke, man, and this just touching the surface, man. Watch this. Watch this. What your own book gonna say? This is what your own book gonna say. Watch how your own book said it stole this. Watch this. This is the Quran, right? Read that.
Yellow.
Talking about red heifer. This is the heifer he talking about, man. Read that part right there. This is out of heifer.
What's that, verse
chapter
22?
2, verse
83.
83.
And remember, we took a covenant from the children of Israel.
Why did he say he took the covenant from the children of Israel? Right? Hold on. It said Ishmael received the promise. You didn't receive a promise because you took the covenant. Your Quran said you took the covenant. It literally says you took the covenant. Yeah, I know. The Quran say, and this is the book of Health from chapter 2, verse 83. And he said, and remember, we took a covenant from the children of Israel to this effect. Worship none but Allah. That's what they said, man. Because they took it and they rearranged the name of God. But y'all some crafty bastards, right? It said, treat with kindness your parents, your kindred, officers, in need to speak. But I just wanted to get to that. Watch this. There's some more. Watch this. These are here. Them light. Them light. Watch this.
Two covenants, one with Abraham, one with Isaac.
It says two covenants. What two covenants?
One with Abraham and one with Isaac.
No, yeah. Y'all try to take a covenant.
Look at this post, but they got blocked.
What you trying to post?
Is it at the bottom?
It said, what did it say?
It says here.
Ah, that's funny.
Yeah.
Right?
But we the one inside.
Watch this. In your own Quran called this a religion. There's nothing in the Bible called religion. This right here is called a religion, right? This is in the same book, Quran, chapter 3, verse 85. If anyone desire a religion other than Islam, why did they call this a religion? I know, right? Yeah, they call this a religion. We don't call this no what you call. Yeah.
I didn't talk about circumcision.
Yeah, because no, we're gonna stay right here in their book. We're gonna say, y'all think y'all gonna come battle us with the Bible about the Bible. No, we gonna battle y'all with y'all book. No, because the thing is, y'all like to talk a lot of noise about the Bible, but no, we going to your book. You gonna have to prove what your book say. We know what our book say, what your book say, right? No, y'all not finna keep doing that. Y'all not finna keep doing it. We gonna battle you on your own book. Yeah. We don't answer no question out of the Bible. You gonna have to understand this. Watch this. And while he talking about the covenant, this is your Bible. This is your so-called Bible, right? We reading out of your Quran. Watch this. Hey, out of the 33rd Confederate, right? Verse 7. Watch how it read. It said, and remember, we took from the prophets their covenant as we did from you. They said they took from Noah, from Abraham, and from Moses, and from Christ. Why in the hell did you... Why is your Quran saying that y'all took this from us? Why is the Quran saying you took this out of the Bible? Why is it saying it? No, you not. Hey, I said Nadar Zell. You're not running, bro. We not going until you give us understanding what your Quran is talking about. No, I read it properly. It says, and remember, we took from the prophets their covenant, as we did from you, from Noah, Abraham, Moses, Jesus, the son of Mary. We took from the solemn covenant that Allah may question the custodian of the truth concerning the truth they were changed with, and he prepared for the unbeliever a grievous chastisement. Bro, y'all literally said that y'all stole the covenant from Noah, Abraham, Moses, and Christ. Yeah. Y'all finna have to know. No, I'm not reading it wrong. This is literally saying it. Look, that's literally saying it. Read that. It says we took. They took from you. Yeah, I know that hurt. That hurt. Read the yellow. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. No, you not finna just battle us on ours. And get what? We gonna hit back because y'all took this from us. Y'all some stealers. Y'all country should be named Pittsburgh because y'all some stealers. This man, he's crazy. What he say?
And it's God speaking did it or not. God take a covenant from those who mention prophet.
Man, God ain't took no covenant from the children of Israel, man. That's stop, man. And they how funny.
Come on, so you will never have Palestine.
See,
We will never have it.
but check this out. We don't care if you don't think what we gonna get, but what the Lord gonna let us have, he gonna let us have, man.
God.
How long do y'all think y'all gonna keep us in captivity? That's what we gonna figure. How long do y'all think y'all gonna get away with doing this? Right? How long do y'all think y'all gonna have y'all damn corner stores up in our neighborhood just sell us any kind of rat poison and all kind of stuff? Right? How long y'all think y'all gonna do that, man? Right? Y'all just can't think y'all gonna keep on getting away with whatever y'all want to do to us. Ain't nothing gonna happen to y'all. How long y'all think y'all gonna keep on doing us like that? Yeah, I know. It's real. It's when you get crickets on the thing now.
I know. I mad. They read that title and said, you know what? I don't
Right.
know what.
Now we get back to the scripture. We just got, and we gonna hold this right here because we got it. We got the answer to y'all question. Man, y'all people been killing us for years, man. What about the sub-Saharan slave trade, man? I'm trying to hear none of that mess, man. Y'all people be killing our people in the neighborhood hoods forever, man. Right? Why y'all take our little young sisters and give them pampers, man, and whore them out, man? Right? To try to feed their babies and stuff. Why y'all doing that? If we were so much God's chosen people, and guess what? Y'all don't show no respect to us, man. Right? Get to this move, man. Watch this, man. Watch this. Let's get to this move, man. Talk this noise, man. Let's get to it. What the hell he say now?
I'm some black man because we have businesses. Get off your ass and own a store. Well, I'll tell you.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something, man. Y'all know what's funny? Yeah, y'all keep them little old regular ass store. What you gonna do when we get the kingdom? What y'all gonna do when we get the kingdom? Right? Because y'all know the Lord said, get what? Even your Quran say the first gonna be me, the last gonna be first. Who the last? Y'all definitely not the last. Even in your Quran, it says the last gonna be first. Ain't we last? So when we come first, guess what? He said we acting like we against black when the first black person did come a prayer for Baal, a black man. Bro, what the hell you talking about, bro? Bro, you came on our platform trying to debate the Quran. And so when we debate the Quran and we start saying facts down, we racist, man. Get y'all ass out of here, man. Because guess what? And I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. Y'all think y'all slick. Y'all come around here playing that Arabic music. All y'all Arabic music saying that y'all the greatest nation in the world. All y'all Arabic music saying that y'all the most superior race. So when we call y'all out on it, y'all can't take it. Every song that y'all got out, 75% of y'all songs say that. Yeah, You say nope all you want to, because you know I ain't lying either. 75% of y'all songs, and y'all sit there and y'all wave y'all hand and dance to that stuff, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know. Mother can't say nothing now. Yeah, y'all, you talk that noise, but y'all don't want to really, let's really debate what it really is.
You know something I thought about?
What's
Why
that?
they don't open stores over there? Oh, they ain't got no money to buy nothing over there.
For real. For real, man. Okay. Watch this. Give me the for Ishmael. What's it?
Ishmael a wild man?
No. What the Lord cast away Ishmael. What's it? Genesis chapter. Abraham cast away. Genesis chapter. Man, we don't eat none of that mess, man. They eat mice. What it really is. Ignorance and mixed feelings. Ain't no mixed feelings.
Mm-hmm.
Because when we read your Quran tell us something. When we read the Bible tell us something. But then when we start bringing out facts of what your book says, people, you can't take it. And then we read facts of what the Bible said, y'all can't take it, man.
You keep telling us when we mad because they got corner stores.
Bro, who gives a damn about y'all corner store, man?
We mad because y'all polluting our neighborhoods with that garbage y'all serve out of there.
Right. You got it?
No, you said go to Genesis if you didn't say what.
Told you what.
Stuff up.
All right. What do you say? What still make their money? Watch you eat Chinese food. We rich off y'all. But you right. Guess what? 100% y'all rich off of us. Y'all is. Every nation in the world is rich off of us. 100%. But do you think that's going to last forever, though? That's the thing. Do you think that they're going to last, this right here going to last forever?
I think it's 2020. You
Right.
talking about when Hagar got a spell?
Yeah, 21.
I got it. 21 and 9.
I was already there. I just get another precept on it.
Okay.
So we're not lazy. Things, that's the thing. Y'all not lazy. I'm gonna ask you something, fool. If we didn't build America, how in the hell can y'all come over here? You a damn fool, man. To think that we lazy. If we lazy, then how in the hell we spending money off y'all if we lazy? We got to be making money. We got to go to work some kind of way to make some money. You got to be a damn fool, man. Y'all act like y'all ain't got no thugs over there where y'all at. That's insane, man. That's an insane way to think, man. Right? But read this right quick, man.
You want verse 9? You going right in?
Yeah, verse 9.
All right, the book of Genesis, chapter 21, verse 9. And Sarah saw the son of Hagar, the Egyptian, which she had borne unto Abraham mocking.
Uh-huh.
Wherefore she said unto Abraham, cast out this bondswoman and her son, for the son of this bondswoman shall not be heir with my son, even with Isaac.
So guess what? Ishmael couldn't be heirs with Isaac. No matter how they think, Ishmael will never be heirs with Isaac, right? Let's go to Galatians chapter 4. We're going to get some more on this, man. Right? We go to Galatians chapter 4, man. Start at verse 22 when we get there, man.
Right.
These things break down real simple, man. Right? Because after they get finished running their mouth and they say what the Bible say, but then they can't prove it, then we go straight to the Bible, then we prove all things, man. Right? Read that.
The book of Galatians, chapter 4, verse 22. For it is written.
He said it is written. We just read where it is written at in Genesis chapter 21, man. Right? Read.
That Abraham had 2 sons.
Abraham had 2 sons at the time. Right? Let's read.
The one by a bondmaid.
The one by a bondmaid, which was Ishmael's mother, Hagar. Right? Read.
The other by a free woman.
And the other by a free woman, which was Sarah. Right? Read.
But he who was of the bondwoman was born after the flesh.
So the one that was a bondwoman was not according to the spirit. It was after the flesh, man. Right? Read.
But he of the free woman was by promise.
That's the reason why Sarah said, cast out this bondwoman, because the bondwoman's child can't be heir with my child. That meaning Ishmael can never be heirs with Isaac. Right? Watch this. Verse 24.
Verse 24. Which things are an allegory for these are the two covenants. The one from the Mount Sinai.
One from Mount Sinai, which is going into Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, read.
Which gendereth to bondage, which is Agar.
Which gendered to bondage, which is Agar, because guess what, man? He gave y'all some gifts, right? Because y'all came bearing 12 sons, right? Mm-hmm. But watch this. Verse 25. This gives us a location, man. Read.
For this Agar is Mount Sinai in Arabia.
Y'all see that? Agar, which Hagar is talking about why is it saying this? Why is this literally giving you detailed locations on what this thing is going into, man? Right? That's why that's why it's hard for them to stand up, man. Right? Right? But watch this. Read verse 25 again.
25 from the top. For this Agar is Mount Sinai in Arabia, and answereth to Jerusalem, which now is in bondage with her children.
So guess what? It said now is, and we in bondage.
God.
Right? The same people that's got the promises, the Lord said they are in bondage. Mm-hmm. So guess what? Are y'all in bondage, Ishmael or the Arabics? No, y'all not in bondage. Mm-hmm. Right? But watch this. Verse 26.
Verse 26. But Jerusalem.
He said, but who?
But Jerusalem.
He said, but Jerusalem, read.
Which is above is free. Mm-hmm. Which is the mother of us all.
Let's go to Romans chapter 9, man.
Okay.
Right? Let's go to Romans chapter 9, man. Right? Brothers, they can run all they want to. We done proved it in their own book. Now we finna go to our book, man. Right? And we finna destroy their little doctrine, man, because they ain't got nothing to stand on. Right? Every time we ask them to pull something out of their book to give us an understanding of what their book is talking about promises or anything, guess what? They can never go to their book. Guess what? We got their book, and we can go to their book. And we ask them, but guess what? They like to be petty and talk about little things as right now. No, let's talk about history. Let's talk about how y'all done did us for years. Let's talk about, guess what? What's going on in our book and what's going on in your book. You want to always try to come to debate our book as if we don't understand what our book means. And guess what? We can literally read your book and break your book down, man. Right? Watch this. Go to Romans chapter 9. Start at verse 6, man.
The book of Romans, chapter 9, verse 6. Not as though the word of God have taken none effect.
Right, read.
For they are not all Israel, which are of Israel.
Right.
Neither, because they are the seed of Abraham, are they all children. But in Isaac.
But in who?
But in Isaac.
Why is the Bible said, but in Isaac, read? Shall
thy seed be called.
Guess what? You can't get around this, man. In Isaac only will the Lord's seed be called. It ain't said no other nation. He said only in Isaac will the seed be called, man. Right? They can get mad. Guess what, man? You can try to throw shots on how y'all are making y'all little money off of us. Y'all winning right now. But guess what? Guess what? Y'all the rabbit that got the gun right now. But what's gonna happen, man? We asked him some questions about the Bible first, and he didn't answer one question. No, man, because you a coward. That's what cowards do. Y'all try to act like we don't answer questions, but when we pull up y'all Bible, y'all say that ain't what that mean. Bro, you don't win. What did you winning? What prize you winning? What prize you winning? That brother said, this fool said he winning. What y'all winning? What y'all winning? What y'all winning? I want to know, What y'all witness? Ishmael is the fastest growing religion. That's what y'all is. Y'all a religion. This is our heritage. We gotta fight the whole world because of our heritage, man. Our book never changed. Y'all book never changed. How in the hell y'all book never changed? Y'all book was created in 1610 AD. Right? And it was given to about a dude that was illiterate, man. And y'all book never changed? Bro, stop playing with us, man. Book was given to y'all by Prophet Muhammad, which couldn't read. How a person which couldn't read delivered y'all book and y'all book never changed? Bro, stop playing. Stop playing, man.
All right.
Stop playing, man. Stop, man. I tell you like grandma say, man, hush your damn mouth, man. Right?
I didn't argue with his judgment, man.
Right? That's what the Lord do for him, man. Read verse
7.
Verse 9.
Verse 9. The book of Romans, chapter 9, verse 9. For this is the word of promise. At this time will I come, and Sarah shall have a son.
Read.
And not only this, but when Rebekah also had conceived by one, even by our father Isaac.
Because this is where the seed line goes through. Abraham, Isaac, Jacob. This is how this thing go, right? It don't go nowhere. We ain't going nowhere, right? It ain't no little kid shout match. We started reading out y'all book and wonder why is your book saying y'all stole our covenant? Right? We just read, he said we ain't answering no questions, but we literally read in the Bible where the Lord told Sarah to inform her husband that she need to get rid of the bond child and the bond woman. Man, you ain't saving no damn lives in the hospital, man. They better keep your ass out them damn hospitals, man. For you out there Akbar somebody at the hospital, man, or something. Get your ass out of here, man. I'm just talking that noise. You ain't saving no lives in the hospital. Guess what, man?
Well, no, he actually is. Cause they getting their toe up for the.
No, he still ain't doing it in.
Oh man.
Well, I'm telling you, man, what they hate about us the most, man, that the Lord is really dealing with us, man. They hate that the Lord really dealing with us. Y'all all hate to see a so-called black man stand up to represent his God, to represent his nation. Guess what? And y'all got to come here and to try to destroy us because that's what y'all come here to do. Y'all come here to try to think y'all gonna destroy us, man. Y'all come here to try to think y'all gonna destroy our platform. Man, we gonna defend this thing to the death of us, man. And ain't now scoffer, ain't now nation gonna do nothing about it, man. That's what y'all gonna do, man. And it said worship one God. It's not about color.
But who brought up color though? They did.
Thank you. They brought up color from but we ain't worshiping no weak ass Allah, I know that.
Oh.
Who the hell worship a rock, man? Man, y'all better get on out of here, man. So God came. So it's been 2003. It's been what 10,000 years before. It's been 10,000 years before before Muhammad came on the scene. It's been 10,000 years before Muhammad came on the scene. It's right here. It's been 10,000 years before Muhammad came on the scene. Yeah, you can bring them up here too. But it's been 10,000 years before Muhammad came on the scene, and all of a sudden, I'll get the big one. Yeah. So like I say, and all of a sudden now we supposed to be giving into a book that's 10,000 years old, because we got to think before Moses came on the scene, before the world was heavily populated. Before the Lord took his first Sabbath, you got to think, it was how many years? It was 6,000 years before the Lord took a Sabbath day, right? So that's 6,000 years.
Yeah, Allah would know what he was.
What was Allah then? We got to deal with this, man. Lucy, we got some explaining to do, man.
I was looking in the daycare window.
Right? See? But I'm gonna tell you, y'all, they hate that we stand up for ourselves, man. What y'all think think we not finna defend ourselves, man? What y'all think this is, man? I just want to know Nada Razel and the Zip, whatever your name is. What do y'all think this is? Right? What y'all think we gonna tuck our tails and run? But I don't care if I got to be late to go into work. Man, we gonna get this out today. Right? Well, you can be out all you want to. That what the scriptures say. The wicked flee with no man pursue it. Right? Guess what, man? They thinking because we read the Bible that we and guess what? Y'all they thinking that we some thug niggas that don't know the Bible. And guess what, man? Guess what the Lord waking up a nation of thug niggas that can read. That's what they hate. The Lord is literally waking up a whole bunch of thug niggas and a whole bunch of gangsters and killers and brilliant mind people that's instead of using our brain getting warped for the streets, get what? The Lord using our brain for the Bible. And I'm thankful for that, man. Hallelujah for that, man.
Hallelujah.
Right? Hallelujah for the Lord using us, man. Guess what? We was the same Negroes on the streets that didn't know no better. Guess what? As long as we was calling ourselves real niggas, they'll never argue with us. Name one Ishmael argue about us calling ourselves real niggas. But they can't never say that. They'll never argue with somebody calling themselves a real nigga. But they'll argue with us giving ourselves a nationality. They'll argue with ourselves because we read the Lord's Bible and we proving who we are. That's a snake, man. Right? That was a snake a do, man. And a snake will try to come down on the platform thinking that they're gonna run us away, man. We ain't running nowhere. Go to Psalm chapter 83, man.
Okay.
We ain't going nowhere. Ishmael, man, old line. You speak with a forked tongue, just like your damn old your leading oppressor, man. Long we call ourselves some real ass niggas, they'll never argue with ourselves, man. They'll never argue with us. We ain't got, guess what, for years. Guess what, even right now, the people that's in the hood right now call themselves real niggas. Y'all ain't saying a damn thing to them about them calling themselves real niggas. Man, we ain't worried about no Ishmael. But guess what? They want to sit up here and crack jokes and yeah, we ain't make money off us. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do all of that. But how long they think it's gonna last forever? Man, the Lord will destroy them tomorrow if he felt like it, man.
Hallelujah.
Yeah, that's a light thing for the Lord to destroy a nation, man. That's a light thing, man, for him to do this. Guess what? And that's what Passover is about, man. The Lord showing his power, man. Right? And this is what brothers gonna have to always do. Guess what? We're gonna use the Lord's word to show his power, man. Right? Give me Psalm chapter 83, man, verse 1.
The book of Psalms, chapter 83, verse 1. Keep not thou silence, O God. Hold not thy peace,
right?
And be not still, O God.
Right, read.
For lo, thy enemies make a tumult.
He said, thy enemies make a tumult, man. They always been trying to be enemies with us, man. They ain't never tried to do nothing good for us. Long as we call ourselves niggas, they ain't never got nothing good. Right? That's why the Passover ain't for them. They don't want this. Right? They want to get our money. Guess what? They want to get our sisters. Guess what? And they want to kill off the men, man. That's what all nations want, man. Right? And the only way they figured that they couldn't get us through working because we work. They say we the most low. Our men are the most no good men. But if you look at the statistics, the real statistics on how if a so-called black man, if he have a child, 90% of us take care of our children. You look in the hoods, and let's just put this on a smaller aspect. Look at the hoods. If we all got friends that didn't have fathers in the household, But fathers may not been in the household, but did they always have a male figure or some kind of father or uncle or somebody there that was kind of help to guide them, even if it was the people on the block that was really trying to teach them. It ain't people trying to teach no children now. When I was a little kid, when I was a little boy, if I missed school or skipped school and one of the older brothers on the block seen me out, guess what? Your ass finna take your butt to school, and guess what they would do? They would make you go. It ain't the world we live in now though. They'll see kids skipping school, cussing each other out, cussing in front of grown folk. Man, when we were going to school, these none of these kids would never did none of this stuff, man. But the world got to wax worse and worse. And how do they do it? They've been confederate against us from the beginning. And what they do, they put out this hidden agenda, and our people give in to the hidden agenda. And I was a part of that too. And we all was a part of it, especially if we was in the world. We all was a part of that, right? But now that we in the truth, and we standing up to fight for what the Lord gave us, we're going to continue to keep fighting, man. Right? Read that out.
2 from the top. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult. And they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
Everybody that hate us. Keep in mind, it said they that hate us. We, as a nation of people, we love every damn body, man. I was just talking to a bro on the phone yesterday, day before yesterday, right, on the Sabbath. Me and him was talking about Esau and Jacob in the womb fight. Yeah, Esau was crafty enough to make it out because the prophecy had to be fulfilled that the elder had to serve the younger. So he had to come out. But since the time of the womb and even before, if Esau really loved us like that, why in the hell we fighting with them in the damn womb then? In our mother's stomach, they fighting us then. Then they looked around and said, oh, it's more people on this earth. Oh, they can join me too to help fight them. Guess what they did? And they came confederate with them, man. That's what we read right now. That's what we read Psalms 83. Right? He said, these are the people that hate us, man. Right? Read verse 2 again.
Verse 2 from the top. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult.
Read.
And they that hate thee.
It didn't say they that love us. It didn't say they that was our brothers or they that was our friends. It's never said that. It said they that hate us, man. Right? So why all of a sudden now these people don't hate us no more? These scriptures say what they say. He said they that hate us, man. Right? Read.
And they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people. And
he said they have taken crafty counsel against thy people. Read.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
Right, read.
They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
So it said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation. What you think that's why I say, when we calling ourselves real niggas, they ain't got no problem with that. Because they want to cut us off from being a nation. They have no problem from saying, hey man, we some real niggas. Or guess what? Or if they ain't got no problem if we call ourselves Bloods and Crips. They ain't got no problem with that. Right? They ain't got no problem with us calling ourselves African Americans. Right? They ain't got no problem with so-called Issachar calling themselves Mexican. Right? Puerto Rican, Jamaican. They ain't got no problem with that.
No.
But what they do got a problem if we say we the Israelites. They got a problem with that.
Big problem.
They got a big problem. Why you think they hit the page scoffing so hard, man? They got a big problem with that. They can't even deal with this. Right? The Lord, King David will prophesy, man, giving us understanding. He said, man, look, they said, come, let us cut them off from being a nation. See who's a part of this, man. Read this.
Verse 4 from the top. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel
read,
may be no more in remembrance.
That means that a group of people is not going to have in their mindset that they are the children of Israel. Do y'all understand it? It's going to be a group of people that has their mindset they're not going to be a group of people. They said, cut these people off from being a nation. It's going to read you all the nations that played a part of this. Let's read on.
Verse 5. For they have consulted together with one consent.
They mean they all these nations we finna read, they all agreed. Read.
They are confederate against thee.
They means they literally hate us, man. They confederate against us, right? Read.
The tabernacles of Edom.
It says, number one, the nation that fought us in the womb. Read.
And the Ishmaelites.
Why is it number two? You number two on the list that hate us. We fought against Philistine more than any damn body, man. How many times we fought against Philistine? I'm talking about at least, man. I know King David was tired of fighting against them damn Africans, man. Right? All these nations, guess what? Ishmael said, y'all, we good. Because hey, they still call themselves real niggas. They still call themselves Bloods and Crips, so we good. I'm gonna let them, guess what? That's how Ishmael do. Ishmael let you sell drugs in front of his store, man. But if you come in front of the store trying to teach his word, they'll call the police on your butt, man. Guess what? They'll let you sell drugs in your store. We come in the store trying to teach the word. Guess what? Call the police. Say, go call them then. Right? But read.
The tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites.
And the Ishmaelite, read.
Of Moab.
Uh-huh.
And the Hagarim.
Read.
Gebal. And Ammon. And Amalek.
And y'all already know Amalek. Read.
The
Philistines, read.
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
Read.
Ashur also is joined with them. They have holpen the children of Lot.
Right.
Salah.
If you just read down, it's just going to keep going into more. It just keep going into more nations. These people confederate against us, man. We sit here and play the games. Guess what? We the only nation that our mamas and our daddies, our fathers and mothers tell us to love. Why our family gotta always teach us love, but they family don't teach them love? They family said you better than them. They family said they could never be on your. Guess what? When we got little kids, 4 or 5 years old, guess what a little kid to do? They'll play man, I'm talking about every nation will play together, man. And guess what? And as a little kid, guess what? Guess what little Johnny know? He more superior than I am. But daddy or mama come along, they got to tell them, no, you more superior than them. Man, them bastards so damn crafty, man. That's why the Lord said they wiser than Daniel, man. They start their children out as little bitty children, and they get them to go. Why you think even when you watch these ABC 1, 2, 3 things online, why you think you watch it? They teaching our children from little bitty children up until now. They teaching our children how to be. And who the superior. They teach this online. They teach this on cartoon. You can't cut on the Cartoon Network and see everybody on the Cartoon Network be so-called black men and black women.
Nope.
You see number white characters. Or they be Arabian characters. So they gonna be, but you hardly ever see us. You can't cut it on a movie that it won't be just, it's gonna be a sister on it. It ain't gonna be no brothers on there. If he be a brother on there, he gonna be flamed up, right? Yep. But if it's a sister on the movies, guess what? She gonna have to be starred with an Edomite man every time. Yep. Every time. They know what they doing, man. And our people give in to that, man. Because guess what? We've been oppressed so long, we feel like a lot of our people gave up, man. God. I'm talking about a lot of our people they flat foot gave up on this, man. Right? And there's some people right now in this truth still giving up, man. It's some people in this truth right now. They done gave up, man. All right? These nations, guess what? And it's hard for them to deal. Now, we finna get some more questions. What did he say? What did he say about the 7-day Sabbath?
Somebody said you think the Sabbath is on Saturday.
This man said if you think Shabbat is Saturday, you are strange. Guess what? What's the first day of the week? That's all I got to say. What's the first day of the damn week? Does the Bible say the Sabbath is on Saturday? The Bible say this. The Bible, for real. Man, they can make all the pages they want to. That's what they do.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they do. That's why they compare it against us. All right? When you start speaking truth, guess what? They don't like to hear truth. Well, they ain't gonna say nothing. Why they ain't responding back to that?
Oh, he's a what's the name?
What?
A toga. One of those Samoans.
He ain't stand a chance either.
No, brother.
He don't stand a chance either. Shalom, Donovan. He don't stand a chance. Shalom, Hosea. He don't stand that toga dude don't stand a chance. That's the
They can't even pray their earth. Volcanoes to stop over there.
nah, they won't stop. Can't stop, won't. They volcano on P. Diddy mode.
Mm-hmm.
Can't stop, won't stop, man.
Then they came and stole all their land. Now
Right.
you don't hear about it no more.
I'm talking about don't hear about none of that. I just want to know why is see, I'm glad, look here. That's how you calm Ishmael down.
Mm-hmm. You want me to get that Ishmael the raw man?
No, we say it in the chamber.
Okay.
Just like we say, happy Passover, happy Passover to the Hebrews and the Shebrews.
Con.
Man, we finna get ready and get up off here, man. We won't see no more questions flowing.
Mm-hmm.
Man, coming with this.
Had to go make that chopped cheese.
For real. Never.
Never, never.
Ishmael, never. You think you can come on any Israelite platform and think you gonna dominate us? Never.
And I get it now.
What?
If their religion came from an illiterate imaginary prophet, then that explains why they use words like Aki and Ak, which is all Paleo Hebrew.
That's right.
They're just taking. It's no different than someone trying to steal your slang.
Right. That's what they wrong. How do you celebrate Passover?
That's good.
Said, how do you celebrate Passover? Numbers chapter 12.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Exodus chapter 12.
Yep.
Exodus chapter 12. This is how you celebrate Passover.
You want me to start at 8 or
You start at verse
5?
Start at verse 5. No, start at verse 1.
Verse 1? All right. The book of Exodus, chapter 12, verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses and Aaron in the land of Egypt, saying, This month shall be unto you the beginning of months.
Right, read.
It shall be the first month of the year to you.
It should be the first month of the year to us, read.
Speak ye unto all the congregation of Israel, saying, In the 10th day of this month they shall take to them every man a lamb according to the house of their fathers.
Jump down to verse 5.
Verse 5. Your lamb shall be without blemish,
Mm-hmm.
a male of the first year.
Right, read.
Ye shall take it out from the sheep or from the goats.
So guess what? You should be eating lamb or you should be eating goat. Right? Read.
And ye shall keep it up until the 14th day of the same month.
Right, read it.
And the whole assembly of the congregation of Israel shall kill it in the evening.
Right, read on.
And they shall take of the blood and strike it on the 2 side posts and on the upper door posts of the houses, wherein they shall eat it.
Verse 8 to point.
Verse 8. And they shall eat the flesh in that night, roast with fire, and unleavened bread, with bitter herbs.
With what?
With bitter herbs.
So on the first night of Passover, you supposed to have what? You supposed to have lamb,
Mm-hmm.
unleavened bread,
Mm-hmm.
and bitter herbs.
Done.
This is what we supposed to have on our first night of the Passover, right?
Done.
Verse 10.
Verse 10. And ye shall let nothing of it remain until the morning. And that which remaineth of until the morning, ye shall burn it with fire.
So that means, guess what? When we have, say, like we partake in Passover on the first day, we had lamb, bitter herbs, and we didn't leave nothing over until the morning.
Come.
Right?
14.
14.
And this day shall be unto you for a memorial, and ye shall keep it a feast to the Lord throughout your generations. Ye shall keep it a feast by an ordinance forever.
For how long?
Forever.
Verse 15.
7 days shall ye eat unleavened bread.
Mm-hmm.
Even the first day ye shall put away leaven out of your houses.
Mm-hmm.
For whosoever eateth leavened bread from the first day until the seventh day, that soul shall be cut off from Israel.
And this is how we keep Passover, man. Giving all honor and praise to the Most High and His Son, Yahushua. I guess that's the law for the day. And we go with that. We say shalom.
Shalom. Happy Passover.
Happy Passover.